Hello, everyone. I am back once again. I know, just a shame, right? But I've got a pretty killer stack here, I think. Got some pretty cool records. So, might as well just get right into it, alright? Alright, first one here. This is a record that you see everywhere. Everyone has it. I don't really care. I'll show it anyways. This is just the Eagles' self-titled first album. The one with Take It Easy, Witchy Woman, Peaceful Easy Feeling, all those on Asylum Records. I love the Eagles. If you don't like the Eagles, that's okay. But, however, you are dumb. I'm kidding. That's a joke. I just love the Eagles because they've been there, like my whole childhood and everything. Sorry, but it's kind of dark. It's a bit rainy today. But yeah, the Eagles are great. I really love them. This album's pretty good. Yeah. Nothing much else to say about that one. Alright, this next one's a reissue that I got. So I have the Noble Records reissues of Farm. I don't think I have any more, to be honest. But it's on the Gerson label. And I was checking out their label and I saw they had this and I was like, hey, I want that. And it was new. So this is Andromeda. This is a really killer album. Really killer, heavy psych type deal going on. It's got an insert, a bunch of information, cool stuff on Gerson Records. This is just a black vinyl version. I don't feel like paying an extra $3 to make it orange or whatever, because I don't really care. But yeah, Andromeda. Definitely give this a listen if you've never heard of it, because it's very interesting and very good heavy psych. And it's really cool. I recommend you check it out. Alright, these next three are more in the hard rock, prog vein. Yeah, I think I'll do them in that order. Whatever, okay. Well, I feel like most people, if you're in the psych kind of realm of collecting, you probably know this one. If you don't, you should check it out because it's got some really good cuts on it. It's also really weird sometimes, but still good. This is Aphrodites Child 666 on Vertigo. This is one of the US Vertigo swirls. This is the third album I own that's on Vertigo. It's pretty cool. Check that out. Vertigo Swirl. This is a pretty nice copy, actually. Really nice. Yeah, it's got like great songs like Four Horsemen and I don't know, the one it's called Hic et Nunc, but the song they say like Here and Now, so I would just call it that. I don't know, Babylon, Agency. It's just like those songs are really good, like pop psych almost. And then there's like songs like Infinity. It's just a song with the infinity symbol, and it's some guy like screaming for 10 minutes. But that being said, I still think this is great. I really enjoy this. You know, it's got some. One of the songs is like 18 minutes long. It's pretty sick. I like that. Yeah, really good. Definitely check it out. It's really weird too. I don't know. Some people will probably think this is a very odd album, but if you like psych, you probably know this. And if you don't, you should check it out because it's cool. And it's on Vertigo. And the cover makes it look like it's some like blistering hard rock epic guitar solo album, but it's really like I don't know. The songs are like almost like pop psych. It's weird. And not pop psych. I don't know how to explain it. Anyways, it's like progressive pop rock with psych. There's not really a label for this, to be honest. It's just kind of exists. It's, yeah, that's something along those lines. This next one I have been looking for a while, and I was really surprised to see it at the record store that I went to on this day. That is Quatermass. These guys are from England, I think. It's a trio. It's got a really sick album cover. Should definitely check this out if you've never heard it, because it's really good, like progressive. I don't know. I don't remember, to be honest. Progressive, I think, kind of hard rocky ish. There's no guitar. It's like a keyboard led group. That's probably why I call them progressive. They might not be progressive, you know. You never know. I don't know. This long songs, kind of, you know. It's on Harvest. Really cool label. I love the Harvest label. Still looking for lots of things on Harvest. Like Kevin Ayers' Joy of a Toy. I really want that album, and I'm going to find it in the wild. Actually, I don't know, because it's pretty rare, but yeah. Black Sheep of the Family, I believe, was covered by Rainbow, like Richie Blackmore Rainbow, and I think that's one of their songs. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's definitely one of their songs. So it's cool. Definitely check it out, at least. Give it a listen, because I think it's really good, and I think it's really cool. Yeah, that is Quatermass, not Quartermass. There's one video of them playing live, and they're playing a song that's not on this album called One Blind Mice or something. I don't know. It's cool. Check it out. This next one is killer. Killer record. And look at that album cover. This is the Second Damnation by the Damnation of Adam Blessing. There they are. Bunch of these guys. Oh my gosh. I was not expecting this to be as heavy as it was, or as whatever as it was, but this is so good. Like, I feel like it's heavier than the first one. Yeah. It could be heavier than the first one. I think it might be, actually. I don't know. It's really good. If you haven't heard of the Damnation of Adam Blessing, you should definitely check them out. Especially if you're like just into classic rock and you want to branch out a little bit, because they still have they're a rock group, and they're in that vein. They're just a little bit. They have an edge, you know, that like popular groups don't have, I think. It's just really cool. They're really good. Bought that off of my friend who got an upgrade copy, so thank you for that. Thank you very much for that. This stuff's on United Artists. Yeah. Definitely check out the first one. And then listen to the first one, and then listen to this one. And I think they have a third one, but I haven't listened to it, and my friend said it's not the greatest. But look at that album cover. It's just killer, you know? Really, really good hard rock. Definitely worth checking out. Faux show. Yeah. Alright, these next ones... Yeah, I'll show them in that order, I think. These are all from the flea market. Yeah. These next ones are all from the flea market. And the Eagles one was from the flea market, too. It's really cheap. But my town does like a flea market like twice a year, like a spring and fall one. So they just had the spring one. And I was really shocked to find these, and these are really cheap, so that's always great. We got 2 Funkadelic albums. These are from the same bin at the flea market. This is Tales of Kid Funkadelic, and then One Nation Under a Groove. This does not have the 45 that's supposed to come with it, but I don't really care because it was really cheap. I mean, I do care. I want it, obviously, but, you know. Yeah. One Nation Under a Groove, I think, is better than this one, in my opinion. But they're both really killer. I love Funkadelic, and it is adding to my Funkadelic collection. I have 3 of their albums now. They're on the Westbound Records. Or this one's on Westbound, the other one's on Warner Brothers. But just a really cool label. And I've got a Maggot Brain. That's my Holy Grail record that I own. Even though probably a lot of collectors own that, but I don't really care because, yeah. If you don't know, I got Maggot Brain for $5. $5 at an antique store. So yeah, Funkadelic, Tales of Kid Funkadelic, and then One Nation Under a Groove. This one is from 78. That one's from like 76, I think. Not sure. There's the Warner Brothers. I don't feel like taking it out, but yeah, these are pretty clean, and they're they're really cheap, so might as well pick it up. All right, this next one is insane. I've seen this record 2 times in my entire my entire time collecting, and this was the second time, and I bought it because it was $1, and I was over the moon. You know, $1 for this—that's crazy. But and you almost never see this. Here's Little Richard by, of course, the great Little Richard. What a fantastic voice, and what an important person in the history of rock and roll. This is his first album, I'm pretty sure, 1957. This is an original pressing. I mean, it's taped on all the seams, but, like, this was $1. Like, how can you beat that? It's not clean at all. It plays with a lot of surface noise. The disc is covered in scratches, you know? However, I don't care because it was $1, you know? I didn't even have to look at the disc. I bought it without... I probably looked at it, but, you know, I would have bought it if this was completely destroyed, probably split in half. I probably still would have bought it, just to have the cover. Yeah, this is the first pressing too, and this is on the thickest vinyl I own. It's so thick, like it's crazy. It feels like a 78, but it's 12-inch. Yeah, I mean this has got like Tutti Frutti, Slippin' and Slidin', Ready Teddy, Long Tall Sally, of course, the classic. Rip It Up, you know, it's just amazing. This is the birth of rock and roll. It's from Little Richard. He's so important, and you know, the Beatles absolutely loved Little Richard, and they loved when he toured Europe or the UK or whatever. This is so good. Definitely check it out. I mean, it might not be your thing because it's like 50s rock and roll. You know, it's still in that style, but he's just screaming. Like, if you like soul, like, you'll still love this because his voice is amazing, and a lot of songs are in the soul style, kind of, I think. Like, I feel like Can't Believe You Want to Leave is like more like a soul, like, slowed down song. But yeah, this is just fantastic, and I can't believe I got it for $1. I was really excited. Yeah, here's Little Richard. Alright, these next 2 are both from the same artist, but I'll show them at separate times. And I got really good deals on both, and they're both fantastic, and they're both jazz, which is awesome because I'm trying to expand my jazz collection because I just absolutely love jazz and gotten really into it recently. Yeah. Okay, we'll start off with this one. This is Roundabout Midnight by Miles Davis. The Miles Davis Quintet with Miles Davis, John Coltrane, Red Garland, Paul Chambers, Philly Joe Jones. That's an insane lineup. Yeah, the cover's got some nasty kind of, can't see the Roundabout Midnight text and all that, which kind of sucks, but this is an original 1957 pressing, which is, or yeah, 57, which is awesome. I was so excited to find this, and it was cheap because of this, but it was at a store. But man, it's so good, and the pressing sounds fantastic. Like it's not the cleanest copy, but it sounds really good. Like, if it was really clean, it would sound so good. But yeah, it's just fantastic. I just love Miles Davis, and this is essential if you're into jazz. Yeah. Show you the label. This is on the 6i Columbia. Yeah. 6i press. Not the cleanest copy. Don't know if you can really see through the lighting. It looks pretty nice. Actually, it plays pretty nice too. It's not bad at all. Like, plays through. Has a few skips on the second side, which are annoying. But, you know, what can you do? Any Miles Davis for the price I got this, I'm going to get, you know, I dream of finding Kinda Blue. Because I streamed that quite a bit. Yeah, I got really into jazz this year. You know, I play in my school's jazz band. And I played in all county jazz on guitar. But yeah, 1957 mono 6i vinyl G plus cover frowny face. There you go. Yeah, really cool, really exciting. All right, this next one is also pretty insane. This was, oh, that one was not the flea market. Totally forgot. But this was from the same vendor that had the Funkadelic and the Eagles and the Little Richard. It was all from the same guy. Like, what the heck? It just has an incredible collection. And I could not believe when I pulled this out. This was $3. Which is just insane. And it's just so good. Birth of the Cool by Miles Davis. Yeah, $3 is ridiculous. This copy sucks. It's not clean at all. Plays with a lot of... I mean, it plays through. It doesn't suck. It plays through. But it's got a lot of surface noise. But, like, it's just... Miles Davis for $3. Miles Davis Birth of the Cool for $3. Like, that's crazy. Yeah. Don't know what else to say, really. This is like a compilation. A compilation of recordings from 1949, 1950. Yeah, it's really cool. It's got Jerry Mulligan's on it a lot. Max Roach. Yeah. Really cool. And yeah, Birth of the Cool, Miles Davis. That's just awesome. And Miles Davis probably was the birth of the cool. I don't really know, to be honest. But this is so good. I think this came out in 59. It might be 57 as well. Not sure. No, it's gotta be. I don't know. Whatever. But, see, the other ones are on Columbia. This one is on Capitol Records. It's also on really thick vinyl. Actually, Yeah, decently thick. Oh my god, it's completely destroyed. I mean, wow. Yeah. It's on this weird green label. I think this is technically a second pressing, like the same year second pressing, because it's got this high fidelity is written at the bottom here. I don't know. Discog says it's an original. The notes say it might be a second. Yeah, if you can see that, it's really destroyed. But $3 for Miles Davis Birth of the Cool, like, come on. Of course I'm gonna do that. Yeah, it's got tape on the top and bottom, but like, it's like, who cares? Like, it's so cheap, especially for something like this. Yeah, I gotta spin this again. I haven't spun it in a couple days. Which doesn't seem like a long time, but sometimes it is with these albums. Yeah. Lots of surface noise, you know. Whole thing. I cleaned it. It helped a little bit, but probably. I don't know. I didn't play it before I cleaned it, to be honest. You know, you're not going to pass up on Miles Davis' Birth of the Cool for $3. Like, you're never going to do that. The cover's worth that, in my opinion. Probably to a lot of people, it's worth that. So, just really excited to find this. And I found this before I found the Roundabout Midnight. Probably saw the price there I paid. I don't really care. Yeah. It's just really cool. Look at these. It's so cool. But yeah, that's my whole stack. Pretty decent stack. I haven't been record shopping in like 2 weeks because of that stack. I spent a lot of money, but you know, it's how it is sometimes. But thanks for watching if you got this far. Most people don't, so hit that subscribe button, right? I will update next time I find some really cool records. So, goodbye.